EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us across the Atlantic and along the River Liffey in the wonderful city of Dublin, Ireland. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Orbits of Dublin. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Velus Jones now from his end zone. Already here, they'll audible to something else. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. 2nd and 6. From the gun, Murray. Battled by the linebacker, but still adjusts and makes the catch. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Well, when you go on the road, you're hoping to make plays that will take the crowd out of the game. I think that's a pretty good example right there.
Yeah, a break like that never hurts, especially in the first quarter. Maybe help to set the tone a little bit.
Could settle them down, get them into the game a little bit easier without that crowd really being against them.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. The slot man in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. In motion right is Watkins. And right away he lost the football. And one of the linemen on the other side is got. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Murray. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cardinals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now 14-0. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up second down. You look at this Arizona defense coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
2nd and 7. First carry for Nick Chubb. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And his pass incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot, because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air yet again, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
The full start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. Complete. It's Johnson. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Hey. That's one. Come on. Hey.
Jones now in motion left.
Green.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cards have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Now Prater to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, Hornets 0.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Garrett Williams. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Big ace. Hey. Buzz. 2.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Here's Johnson with a reception. Touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0, Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them, so I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's Watson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Move. Hey. 2.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. He finds his man Johnson. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point good by Prater. And that makes this 35-0 now. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They cut him on back-to-back plays, breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play. And on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
First down, Cardinals.
Big Ace open. Hey. Who you got? Omaha.
Murray now on 1st down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals have got it on cruise control. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now their hill to climb has gotten taller. They had the safety last time they had the football. That led to the touchdown a moment ago. So that deficit going in the wrong direction as they try to right the ship here. 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Garrett Williams. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And trouble trying the middle here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he fends him off. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
This will be caught. Judy. And he's taken down right away at the 39-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This 1st half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The 1st half, no contest. What will the 2nd half bring? As we are back and underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 2. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They pick up 12 on the play and the chains move. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Quick throw completed by Watson. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. To throw is Watson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. Amari Cooper. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Orbits are able to at least get 1 score back. Now Cade York for the extra point. So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
What? Hey, Big Ace. Easy. Deuce.
1st down, Murray. He's going to air one out. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Here's Watson now on second down. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First target, first catch, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now Watson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down. Again, it's Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. There he goes, right side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Prater for the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
A big play there, 52 yards. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. And my goodness, another interception. And the Cards will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like, That's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Hey, shift. Come on.
Motion man left is Kirk. Here's Murray. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
It's 3rd down and goal.
To throw, it's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point good by Prater. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's a 1st down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hey, we got to snap it.
To the air yet again, Watson. Open man, he completes it to Judy.
No time now.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Watson changing the play.
At the 38-yard line.
Hey, alert! Down, let's go.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. 1st down in the red zone. Now it's Watson. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Garrett Williams. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. 97 yards on the ground here for Jacobs, so this is a 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the 30-yard line.
Bush. 2-2.
Back to throw it. Murray. It got his man complete through the middle of the field. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
12 yards as they get to reset the sticks. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Cards will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
At the 16-yard line.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well,